My friends, according to the Anti-Defamation League, in the days following Hamas's atrocities on October 7th in southern Israel, that Jewish communities around the world have been threatened and targeted by anti-Semitic attacks. In Austria, 76 anti-Semitic incidents since October 7th, a 300% increase. In France, 588 anti-Semitic incidents have led to 336 police arrests. In Germany, a 250% increase of anti-Semitic incidents. 91% of those are anti-Israel related. And in the United Kingdom, 220 anti-Semitic hate crimes since October 7th, 13 times greater than for the same period last year. Hamas's charter is laser focused on the destruction of Israel, but most people don't realize that the charter is also hell-bent on destroying the Jewish people at large, that anti-Semitism is a major pillar and component in the ideology of Hamas. Hamas portrays their struggle as a war of religion and faith between Islam and Judaism, Muslims and Jews, rather than between Palestinians and Israelis. It is a war between Muslims who support the party of God against the evil incarnate, the party of Satan, represented by the Jewish people. Hamas's vilification of all Jews, that Jews are threatening the entire Islamic world, spreading corruption, deceit, and usury. The Jews, the charter continues, are the enemies of God and humanity. And Hamas calls for jihad, a holy war. That is the way to eliminate and to eradicate the Jewish people. So that in Hamas's twisted worldview, the day of judgment will not come about until Muslims kill all Jews. My friends, commenting on this week's Torah portion, Parashat Lech Lecha, our sages point out that our forefather Abraham was tested by God no fewer than 10 times from being forced to leave his homeland, encountering a famine in his new environment, to his estrangement from his son Ishmael, to the aborted sacrifice of his beloved son Isaac. Lech Lecha, forced to leave his homeland. This opening verse of our biblical reading, according to rabbinic commentators, that his exile was a result of the persecution, the Inquisition, the near martyrdom inflicted upon Abraham as a result of his newfound monotheistic faith. 3,800 years ago, Abraham faced ideological anti-Semitism that compelled him to leave his birthplace. And 3,800 years later, we too face the virulent ideological anti-Semitism of Hamas as codified by its charter. 3,800 years ago, Abraham enjoyed God's protection. And 3,800 years later, we, the Jewish people, are blessed with the dual protection of God and the Jewish state, the state of Israel, that will defend all Jews across the world from the animus of anti-Semitism. Shabbat Shalom.